Hey guys, it's Pasini, your eBay power seller here. Listen, I want to jump right into it. I just want to say, welcome to my channel for the first time visiting. And for those who have subscribed recently to my channel, I just want to say thank you for subscribing to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content. Come back for more. And in case you're wondering what software I use to create my videos, it is Filmora 12. Okay, let's dive right into it because I know you guys are busy. You got a lot of windows open up, and I'm going to share it with you right now. This is the reseller news. I haven't done it in a while, but I figured I might as well share it with you guys because some of you out there may be eBay sellers, and I'm going to talk a little about my situation, so I hope you can stick around. All right, let me minimize myself here, and let's get right to it. Okay, I got over here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's 8, okay, 8. Also, I got, counting this particular website, which is e-commerce bytes, and I'm just gonna go over it really brief with you, just to throw it out there in case you guys are not familiar with what's going on, or maybe you didn't hear, maybe you did, I don't know. That's why I'm doing this video. All right, and then at the end of the video, I'll talk a little about this new program I came across called Flipper. It's right over here, matter of fact, and I'll talk a little about that there. We'll get into it a little more. All right, let me give you a URL. Well, I'm not gonna give you a URL. I'm gonna drop the link to each one of these windows, and you could check it out at your own leisure, okay? This way, in case you're wondering. And I always like to throw the dates out. Okay, this is from e-commerce bytes, and this story came out July 26, 2023. It says eBay holds funds until the seller provides social security number. Now, I know some of you out there maybe you're not too keen on giving your social security number out, especially to an online selling platform like eBay, but that's what they're asking for. So let's just read a little into this here, and then we're going to go to the next window. I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible. No guarantees, no problems. So if you can stick around, great. If you can't, that's fine. All right. So I understand. Okay, so anybody's wondering, she is the editor of e-commerce bytes, and people run into her. If you register, you can do that as well. So it's going to say, Dear Ina, a year, maybe 2 years ago, I sold a pair of boots for $200 on eBay. They were the only item sold for that year. Between that time I sold them and the time I was issued the money, eBay said they now need to sell the social security numbers. Because of the new IRS requirement, if a seller sells more than $600, they have to file an IRS special form so any further sales are reported to the IRS so that you will get taxed at the end of the year. So if you didn't hear about that, folks, anything you make $600 and over is going to be reported to the IRS. All right, I'm not going to get too much into here. Don't worry, I will be dropping the links below. I'm just going to go through this here one by one, and then I'm just going to show you some stuff, and then I want to talk a little about my situation with eBay, okay? All right, so this one over here, again, same thing, July 26, 2023, UPS strike averted to relief of online sellers. I have a relative like that sells on eBay, and they say, I use UPS, and very concerned about that going on strike because they feel, hey, I use them. But you know what? There's other platforms out there. You got the U.S. Postal Service, and you also got FedEx. So it's not like a dead issue if you say UPS did go on strike. You just have to use different carriers, right? All right. Again, just going to read a little into it. Online sellers were sweating it out as potential for the UPS strike drew near, but the crisis averted. UPS announces on Tuesday it had reached a tentative collective bargaining agreement with the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, the union representing the hundreds of thousands of UPS employees in the U.S. So that's been averted, all right? And if you want to read more, like I said, don't worry about it. I will drop it up. Bonanza. Have you guys sold a Bonanza? I have. Many years ago, all right? I'm going to talk a little about that at the end of the video here, along with my situation. We'll get into that in a little bit. It says, Bonanza will redesign homepage to boost sales. The story again came out July 26, 2023. It says, Bonanza will redesign its homepage as part of the commitment to enhance the buyer experience, showcase wide inventory of encourage purchases, according to spokesperson. Now, I sell on eBay, and I did sell on Bonanza, which there's a little thing, we'll talk a little about that, but eBay has this thing and Bonanza has it where if you sign up with Bonanza, they will pull all your listings off and they will list it on Bonanza. Really cut and dry, simple to do. I'm not going to get into that process, how it's done, but that's what's been going on with me with this here. I have to honestly say, I love Bonanza. It's a great platform, but I haven't made sales in years. I wish they could do something about that there, but what can I tell you? All right, let's go over here. USPS It goes on to say USPS no longer backs priority mail express dates to 8K on Hawaii with postage refunds. This came out July 25th, 2023. It says USPS will no longer back priority mail express guarantees with postage refunds for packages that missed the promised deadline to the address Alaska and Hawaii. In Alaska and Hawaii, it will continue to allow shippers to request postage refunds for lost packages. However, the U.S. Postal Service announced on July 24, 2023, effective August 1st, 2023, the Postal Service is suspending guaranteed service for priority mail express pieces destined to or originating from the Alaska and or Hawaii. Refund requests for postage will only be processed for loss of priority mail express pieces destined to or original from Alaska or Hawaii. Okay. Let's go to the next one. I hope you guys are paying attention to this stuff here, especially if you're an eBay seller. All right. eBay GMV down, but the revenue is up in the second quarter of 2023. Do you guys buy stocks in eBay? I thought about it. I said, nah, I don't think so. No. I hear too many negative things going on, so there's no way I am going to get involved with buying stocks from eBay. But anyway, it goes on to say eBay GMV was down in the second quarter over the same period last year, while they continue to get more fees for sellers advertising their products. Yes, did you know that there? They did that promotional thing there, promoted listings and stuff, and I don't really use promoted listings. I did at one time, and I said, not working. But anyway, but that's for me. It could work for you guys. So it goes on to say eBay noted, oh, did I say it? It says eBay, okay. Then it goes to say eBay revenue was up 5% in the second quarter of 2023, year over year, to $2.5 billion. Total advertising offerings generated over $367 million in revenue, representing roughly 2% of GMV. I forget what that acronym means. Oh, here it is. Gross merchandise volume. Okay, I forgot what it meant. Okay, so then it goes on to say eBay noted that its first-party advertising products, primarily driven by promoted listings, delivered $341 million in revenue in the second quarter, up to 47%. And GMV is gross merchandise volume. In case you're wondering, 2% was down 2% to $18.2 billion. All right. Anyway, let's move to the next one. Don't mind me talking fast and moving fast because, like I said, I got a lot of windows open. I got some stuff I want to share with you guys. This story came out. Did I tell you what that came out? Let's see. That came out July 26, 2023. You can see that too. Okay, and this one came out at the same time. Same date. Unless it's different, I will just repeat it. I don't repeat it anymore. This one here, international shipping blamed for Vero issues. Another one, another acronym. It goes on to say some sellers reported eBay's international shipping program, IES, is getting them in trouble with brands. Sellers responded to a recent eBay for Business post on Facebook, said that they received the Vero complaints because the program ignores the domestic-only settings on certain of their listings. Okay, just reading a little into it. It says the problem isn't new. In November, we reported some of the sellers were experiencing an issue, such as a seller who has set their listings to domestic only due to the previous issues with the Vero complaints for the parallel import policy. When listings Levi jeans, but found eBay switched him to IES program and allowed a foreign shopper to purchase a pair of Levi's from him. I don't do any international shipping. I think I had it set like that. I'm not really crazy about it. Who knows? All right, so we'll go to the next window here. You Etsy sellers out there, I'm a registered Etsy seller, but I don't sell on Etsy, right? Whatever. I don't get into that. This came out July 25th, 2023. Etsy lets you shop is on carbon footprint. Let's read a little into this here. It goes to say, is it a good idea to tell shoppers that their online purchase could have an impact on the environment? Etsy thinks so, but its message to buyers on sellers' listing pages is proving both confusing and controversial. It says over here, a reader sent a screenshot of what a buyer saw when reviewing her listings, or listed a listing. It said in the highlights section where it calls out for certain facts about the listing. In this case, it highlighted the fact that the item was handmade. Etsy displayed the following message: shits from the state redacted. Shorter shipping distances are kinder to the planet. And then it goes on to say, when hovering over the kinder to the planet, hyperlink pop-up appears. Ordering items closer to you is more likely to reduce the purchase carbon footprint. I'm not going there. I'm not going to get into that there. Let's go to the next one here. All right, this one already came out July 24th, 2023. Seller questions Etsy's priorities as it moves to square photos. Interesting. Let's read a little into that. The question may not be whether the buyers are more likely to make a purchase if a seller displays square photos instead of a standard rectangular photos, but rather why Etsy thought it's worth engineers' time to run a test pitting square pictures against rectangular ones, especially since the marketplace had run incidental tests in 2018. What can I tell you? All right, that's the news right now for that. Let me show you about this new program, and then we'll get this new thing I came across from this site, and I have to honestly say, I will be dropping the links to see it. It's called E-Commerce Bytes. Great site. Love it. This way I get a lot of my information for eBay, and you too can subscribe to the newsletter if you choose to do so. If not, don't worry about it. I will clutter up my email box so you don't have to. But anyway, I came across this here. It's called Flipper. Okay? And this is free from what I understand, and it goes on to say, and as a matter of fact, I registered with them. It says find eBay deals before anyone else. Doesn't that sound great? Find eBay deals before anybody else. It goes on to say get notification from the best eBay deals as soon as they are listed. Whether you're searching for a specific item, keeping track of multiple, Flipper can help you get to the best deals before anyone else. Isn't that great? So I registered already. So it goes on to say, how does it work? Getting started is easy. There's no need to constantly refresh your eBay and watch every new auction. Simply enter the search terms that you would like to follow, and we will send you an email or a browser push notification anytime the new item is listed and the auction is about to end. Now, I will drop the link below so you don't have to worry about this here. You can read it again at your own. And now people always ask, does this cost any money for this service? And here is the answer. Hit the pull down menu. Using Flipper is absolutely free. You simply need to register an account to get started. So there's your answer. If you want to read the rest of the questions, you can do it at your own leisure. Okay? And just to show you what a sample of it is, I already tried something like this here. I put Sony DSLR camera because I do love Sony products. And this is what happened when I put it in there. You'll get all that there. It's easy enough to do it. You can find it on your own. But this is what it looks like. Again, here it is. There's my mouse cursor, Flipper, hi, Richard J. Pasini, whatever. And you can enter a search term. Okay? Now, think about this here. When you're doing it, it goes on to say, read these little captions over. It says, when you click links to various merchants on this site and make a purchase, this can result in the site earning commission. Okay? So they will get a commission for it. Affiliate programs, affiliations include, but are not limited to the eBay partner network. Okay, just keep that in mind. And then it goes over to say another note highlighted over here. It says, please note that Flipper only stores the newest 2,000 items for each search. If you have terms with more than 2,000 results, some older items may not be shown when using these sorting options. Okay, so this is what it looks like here. 1 of 100 said I filtered of 2,043 total. We're not going to go there, but this is what it looks like. Just to give you an idea what it looks like. As you can see, not bad. And then, of course, when you click it on, it's an active hyperlink. And for those who know what an active hyperlink is, not to be funny or cute, when an arrow turns into a hand, it is an active hyperlink. Just to let you know, these are for the people who don't know. All right. And what's nice about this here, it gives you the confirmation number, whatever, confirmation number here. That's what it looks like anyway. And then it's got over here, it tells you the sellers, if they're positive, what their score is on there, okay? And again, you get an idea of who you want to buy or what you're looking to buy. And as you can see here, it's not bad. And you set all the parameters up, what the maximum is, the maximum and the minimum what you want to sell. And then this window will pop up. You could do all that, again, at your own leisure. And this is what they come up with. So, again, this is what it looks like. It gives you an idea. It might be something to look into. It's not costing anything. Try it out. All right. Here is my unsold listings. Okay. Now, I'm going to explain something really quick before we get into it. I have 110 listings here. Well, actually, it says 111, but there's an extra one I got to take out. I got to delete. So I actually have 110. I know. Don't let that throw you off. The reason why I unlisted these here, folks, okay, and I'm going to relist them again. Now, I did this morning. I believe it was this morning, right? No, yesterday, I think it was. I think I did it yesterday. It's because I was getting a lot of watches or lookers in some case and note takers, and I'm not going to keep my listings up on a thing like that. In other words, I don't need people just watching my listings. I need buyers. Now, I understand there are people out there, buyers, potential buyers are out there, or even in some cases buyers are out there. They're looking for the best deal possible, and they like to hit the watch page, and that's fine. Eventually, you're going to buy something, right? Sometimes I have these watches on here for maybe a month or two, whatever, and then watching over and over. Now, here's the thing. I ended these listings prematurely because I didn't want to wait for that there. And I want to explain to you why. So if you could just stick around and hear me out. If you see this number right here, the item number, right? If I did not end the listing, okay, keep in mind, seriously, this is no smoke and mirrors here, folks. If you have listings that are just sitting there, they're not getting, either they're getting little to no views, or little to no watches, we actually put you in their watch system, whatever the way they're watching you. You might want to end that listing. Now, you don't have to unlist all of them like I did. Okay, there's a reason why I did it, and I'm going to explain to you now. What happens is I have a starter store. I get 250 free listings every month. Okay, and what happens is when you don't end it prematurely and that thing expires, good till canceled. What happens is this same number here will carry over to the following month. Okay? Therefore, and the person told me it's showing as a new listing, and I find it hard to believe because I'll be honest with you. How could it show up as a new listing? It's not going to show up as a new listing because I know it ain't because I checked into it. So what happens is by me ending it prematurely and relisting it and sells as sell similar, it will show up with the new item ID number and it'll show up as a new listing. Okay? Just throwing it out there. So now, what you see here, you can see it's all listing here. Yeah, it says relist. These are all the ones I just unlisted yesterday. All right, let's leave it. And they're not there. They're not available. These are not available. Now, matter of fact, this one here I got to take out here. I got to delete this one here because this one here I ended up giving this item to my relative. So this one here will be deleted. I'll do it later. I'll do it in a little bit here. I'll delete that one. So it's only actually 110 items. But anyway, this is what I have. Now, these items, just in case anybody is interested in them, they will be up on Sunday. You might say, well, why am I doing Sunday? Because I want a fresh start. I figure Sunday through next Sunday, keep it like that. And, well, keep going forward like that as well. Okay? I had quite a bit of these things that did have watches on them, and all they did was watch and watch and watch, and nobody's buying. And as an eBay seller, that's not doing me any good. Maybe it might be, maybe you may be okay with it. I'm not. I want to make this business work. I want to make money too, just like everybody else. So that's what I did. And when the time comes, I do list these, which I'm not going to do it now. What you would do is you would click over here, okay? I don't use relist at a fixed price. What I do is I hit the sell similar, okay? And when I do the sell similar, all those items, 110 items, will be listed as a new listing with new item numbers, okay? The other way, when you leave it on there, unless eBay changed their platform, what happens is when it says good till canceled, that same thing goes over and over, month to month, over and over again, okay? And it'll sit and sit again and keep sitting, and anytime no one's buying, okay? So when that happens, when you get into a rut like that where you have multiple, I'm a small volume seller, by the way, as you know, that's what you want to do. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing a whole bunch like I did, I just did the whole thing because I don't want to do some, and then I want them all to be. I wanted to end all the listings on the same time, and when the time comes, I list them at the same time. I want them all to have the same dates and everything, and expiration dates, whatever. You might want to try that. Try it with one. Try it with two. Okay, test it for yourself. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, that's the problem I have with that there. That's why if anybody goes to my listings right now and you look, you will see 0. These are 0. There's nothing here. See? It even tells you, looks like you don't have any active listings. They're not going to be active until Sunday. This Sunday coming up. This Sunday coming up will be the 30th. Yep. So keep your eye out. July 30th, if you see any of these things here, well, I think I went too fast. I don't even know if they would show up my book. No, they ain't going to show up in there because there's nothing to act up. This is my store anyway. But anyway, yeah. If you want to check my stuff out, this Sunday they'll be up, and we'll take it from there. All right? And this is Bonanza, in case you're wondering. But the reason why, again, you see 0 here is because I zeroed out I ended all the listings on eBay. When I relist the eBay ones, this will populate, and I'll have it's a mirror image of it. So whatever sold on eBay, it's going to show up over here as well. Okay, that's why you don't see anything here on Bonanza. But I am on Bonanza. This is my ID. Shop rjpasini for great deals. I love Bonanza. Can't make sales with them. So right now, I'm not blaming them. It's just the way it works. Okay. All right. So anyway, check out Flip if you get a chance. You know, you guys might like it. It's not going to cost you anything. And if you do like it, then good. It's good for you. It works out for you. I will drop the links to all of those windows. Of course, I'll even drop the one from my eBay store, you know, my eBay listings. And when the time comes, if you guys want to check me out, it'll be there. Just click on the link. So I will put even my eBay listings there as well. Okay. Bonanza, I'm not going to do anything with Bonanza, but I'll put the eBay listings there. Even though you're clicking on, they won't be there just yet, but they will be there this Sunday. Just to let you know. Okay. All right. That's all I have for you guys right now. Let me just fix this over here. Allow cookies. I always like to. I don't mind the cookies. Yeah, that's all I have for you guys right now. If you like this video or any of my videos, you checked me out in the past or whatever, click that button on, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, and if you want to be updated, if you want update as to what I post on videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Pasini, your eBay power seller here, and this is the reseller news for July 28th, 2023. Thank you again, and if you are a seller on eBay, I'm wishing you guys all the best in sales, the best of luck. Keep on sourcing for that new merchandise out there, folks, and make it happen. Until next time, bye-bye for now.